10 minutes ago, it was almost too quiet in this building, but the pent-up energy and nerves have been released. Here are the starting goalies for Game 7 in this epic Western Canadian battle. Miikka Kiprusoff gets his first Game 7 assignment. Alex Ault's first ever playoff win was Saturday's triple overtime thriller, and he gets a Game 7 start for an encore. Dan Maruelli in charge tonight, along with Brad Watson, your linesman Mark Wheeler, and Brad Kovacic. Calgary has lost 3 straight 7th games. Vancouver split a pair a year ago.
Calgary has to weather the storm here. Vancouver wants to create a forecheck immediately.
Trevor Linden, Stefan Yell, and away we go. Ed Jovanovski up ahead to Linden, bumped off the puck. Flames starting Marcus Nilsson, Chris Clark, and Yell. Raczynski over the line, works in, centers. And it will go to the Flames. Marty Raczynski opened the scoring in Game 7 last year here in the first round as a member of the St. Louis Blues. Trevor Linden back to get the puck in his own zone. Malik dropped his stick in front of the net, and Alex Ault tries to tuck it into the net. That could be dangerous as the blade is still in the goal mouth. Here's Brad May, who scored in Game 6. May flips it into Calgary ice. Now taken to the boards is Robin Regeer on his 24th birthday. Regeer serenaded in the dressing room this morning by his teammates after being the busiest man in Game 6 with 43 minutes and 21 seconds of ice time. Now Ault out to sweep that puck to the far boards. Marty Jelena nailed. He's on the ice with Jerome McGinley in behind the net, trying to come out in front. McGinley swivels, but Brent Sopel stays with him. Now Conroy's on the puck. He'll fire it around. Jelena gives chase on the other side. Ferentz pinching in. It's McGinley behind the net. A centering pass. Now Lombardi off the bench. And his shot is handled by Ault. And Calgary exerting the first pressure 90 seconds into Game 7. Matt Lombardi gets it to the captain. They're still changing as McGinley swept it in front. Shuparov lost his footing and Nieminen centered it across. And finally, Mike Keane will get a chance to tap it out. Canucks on a change. Calgary trying to burn them. Lombardi with the shot. And that goes wide. Now Donovan, the last man off the bench on this good Calgary change, goes after it. Cook with a bump, but it stays in. Robin Regeer plays it wide. And the Flames going to the attack, undaunted by an overtime loss in Game 6. Regeer sending it to the near side. Sokol with the backhand. Naslund trying to get it out. Unsuccessful. Leopold holds the zone. And now it's Sokol trying again. And finally, it's out at center ice. And Cook plays it into the Calgary zone. What a first couple of shifts for the Flames. Here's Sokol. Check that Salo playing it ahead. He is tagged by Sabrikin. Out with Marcus Nilsson. Across it goes Commodore. Quick shot, right up, rebound. Kovasu played it wide of the net. And now Morrison, the man who ended Game 6 ahead for Naslund. They both scored in the 7th game against St. Louis a year ago. Trevor Linden back out, and the puck is called offside at the Calgary line as Jovanovski was unable to hold the zone.
Tremendous pressure to start off this game for the Calgary Flames. They really believe that they can spin off the defense down low and walk from behind the net or find late players, and a couple of big saves for Alex Ault here early. But this is the area behind the net and in the corners that they think they can win battles. And Calgary wins a battle here, and here's another chance, a wraparound attempt. And Alex Ault looks very sharp so far early in this game.
Just shy of 3 minutes in, 3 shots for the Flames so far. Vancouver, there's their first from Matthias Ohlund, who opened the scoring for the Canucks in Game 7 against Minnesota.
Kiprusoff there a little deep in his net to start off the hockey game. And one area where David Marcoux, the goalie coach, wants him to work on is to be alert all the time. He felt that he lost his focus, particularly on the Brad May goal in Game 6. When things weren't going well for Kiprusoff in that game.
4 goals on 6 shots in the middle of Game 6 before Kiprusoff got it back Here's Henrik Sedin. Daniel fires, and that was blocked as Brett Warner got in the way. Now Iginla rolling it in, and Marty Jelena has had the first two shifts along with the captain and Craig Conroy. Henrik Sedin pulled down, puck played ahead, and off goes Linden with Daniel Sedin. So Trevor Linden starts up front with the Sedins. Seemed to split his assignments in Game 6 between that line and other duties. Jelena sends it in off Jovanovski. Chris Clark is after it. Clark with a goal and an assist. 2 nights ago, Jarkko Ruutu had a goal for Vancouver. In fact, 4 Canuck goals scored by first-time goal scorers in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Now it's Sanderson, another, who scored in Game 6 for the first time. Up to Chubarov, over 2 lines. Offside called against Vancouver.
Well, of course, Denny Gauthier out in this game, hurting his name, and Brett Warner just blocked the shot moments ago and hit him in the thigh. And we'll have a look at it here. Sedin passes it back. Here's the shot. And Warner was a little tender going over to the players' bench. He seems to be okay. And of course, Steve Matador gets his first action for the Calgary Flames. He's a right-handed shot that's going to have to play in the left side, which will make it even tougher for this kid in his first action of this year's National Hockey League playoff.
Warner, one of 3 Calgary defensemen over 40 minutes in Game 6. The other 2, Regier and Leopold, are on the ice right now. Bouncing puck knocked away from Cook as he charged in, looking for the garbage, and then he knocks over Donovan. A rink-wide feed up to Sean Donovan, and the Timmins native in with a shot handled by another Northern Ontario boy, Alex Auld.
Well, it was quite a night in Game 6. And as you can see, the Calgary Flames defense without Dennis Gauthier had to be busy, and I mean busy. Regier, Leopold, Warner, Ferentz, all close to or over 40 minutes. Matthias Olin, Jovanovski, the same. Matthias Olin, who went head-to-head, of course, with Iginla. Was it 65 times he went back and forth to the bench? 65 shifts in that game. Can you imagine? I get tired thinking about it.
Tired jumping over the boards. Olin was exhausted at night's end, but he held Iginla to 2 shots. Here's one, and it's steered away by Auld. Good chance for Jerome Iginla from the high slot. Now he'll lock up with Oland again in the corner. Saprikin's on the line now. Conroy to Saprikin, and he whipped it across the goal mouth. It will be kept in by Warner. And again, the Flames exerting the pressure. Saprikin behind the net, trying to work his way, and Oland slowed him up. Support from Conroy, now cleared out, and Warner has to scramble back. He'll play it in, and a delayed offside as the Flames will make changes. Canucks also send out fresh forwards. Straczynski's on the ice. Andrew Ferentz just shy of 40 minutes in Game 6. There's Mike Commodore. And now Chris Clark looks rink wide. Marcus Wilson beat to the puck by Jovanovski. Following in, Stefan Yell, but as you can see, Nielsen trapped offside.
One of the challenges for Mark Crawford, he's got a bunch of left-hand shots that are playing on the offside because most of his wingers are left-hand shots. And Jeff Sanderson had a heck of a time on that. Here he is on his wing. He gets caught way too down low, and that creates the point shot. But again, look at the front of the net. And Canucks are having trouble when the Flames forwards are beating them from the front of the net. And there's Sanderson again on the half boards. And I talked to him about it, and the coaches have talked to him about it. And it's a very difficult assignment for offside wingers when they're getting pressure to play on their offside.
Morrison, Naslund, Cook back out for the Canucks as Malik will chase this down in the Vancouver zone and icing against Calgary.
Sanderson said, you know, I was quite aware of what happened in Game 6, and I've watched tape, and I'm going to try to adjust to be a little tighter to the points, but it's not just him. In front of the net, Vancouver has to be aware of the way the forwards, Calgary, are beating Vancouver's defense in front of the net, and that's why the tips were so available for Calgary in Game 6.
Face-off won by Yell against Morrison, who has had a good series in the face-off circle. He's bowled over by Yell there. Apparently the officials going to let them play at the outset of Game 7. Leopold and Cook. And now Regier on the far side. Jovanovski stepped up, took the hit, held the zone. Centering pass gobbled up by Leopold. Up ahead, Yell without a stick, reaching for the puck. It'll be kept in by Vancouver. And now Cook Working for it. Regier up the boards. Yell still without a cue in his hand, and now is able to bat it out across the line. Aslan fishing for it, and Morrison plays it back. Jovanovski on the right side, and Mike Keane will dig after it. 10th game 7 for the veteran Keane, and he got a piece of Regier. He's got the puck now, and a shot off target. Billy Niemanen flipping it ahead. Salo knocks it down. Donovan there for Calgary, and the Flames can't get it. Well, they do get it past Salo, who knocked it out of midair back in. Offside. CBC's Hockey Night in Canada returns in a moment.
Today, more than ever, takes confidence to lead, to care for one another, to do the right thing, so we can get back to the things we love. Let's all do our part, and tomorrow can look even better.
2 for $6 is still on at Harvey's. Get 2 original or veggie burgers for $6. And don't forget, there's over 8 million ways to top them the way you want them. 2 for $6 at Harvey's. Get it through takeout or drive-through for a limited time. Harvey's, it's a beautiful thing.
There's no question, it's pretty obvious, particularly on Vancouver's last shift, that they are trying to hit the Calgary Flame defensemen. They know that they played a lot in Game 6, and they're tired right now. So they're trying to get right after them.
We just had a look at Steve Monador, the freshest of the Calgary Blue Liners, in his first game of the series, and what a spot to be in.
We're watching a lot of line-for-line work early. Trevor Linden out at the moment against Lombardi. And of course, Matthias Owen will continue to play against Ginla, but look for Ginla in this game to be double-shifted a lot to get away from Ola.
Well, the Sedins have been strong the last 2 games. Here's a shot from the point. Knocked down in front. And away goes Billy Niemanen, who almost ended the series in overtime when he beat Alt but hit the crossbar, and now he hits Allen. And we're going to get the first penalty of the game, and it will be Billy Niemanen.
Niemanen doesn't like this call, and he may have a case. The question is, did Salo duck or not when contact was about to be made? Sutter thinks so. Let's have a look. That's close. That's close. Check that, it's Allen. And did he duck or not? And Niemanen jumped, and that's the thing that perhaps caused the penalty. As soon as he left his feet, he's in the penalty box. That's a good call. Holding will be the call.
Holding is the call. 4 times Niemanen's been in the box, and the Canucks have converted on the power play in this series. 8 Vancouver power play goals. They were 1 for 5 in Game 6. And again, half their power play goals with number 24 sitting in the box. Here they go. Regier fires it around the boards. Yep. Hit Raczynski, and he's shaken up.
Right in the ear.
Got in the ear. Jovanovski, Raczynski to the bench. Daniel Sedin checks in, and a shot deflecting over the net. And Morrison looks for it. It's knocked away. Now Conroy a chance to clear, and he'll get it past Sopel down the ice.
The thing the Flames talked about in their meeting this morning, they had 4 penalties in the first period. They got to stay out of the penalty box if they expect to win this game.
Daniel Sedin had a power play goal in the last game, and it was a beauty. Jovanovski unable to hold it in. He'll play it back to Alex Auld, and he'll send it over on the left side to Brent Sopel. A move to try and shake the check of Yell up for Henrik Sedin. Over the line with Sanderson. Henrik Sedin holds on. Sanderson to the front. Back to Olin. Salo the other point man. Henrik takes a look, and a deflection by Daniel, handled by Kiprasov. Nice play, better save. Now Sanderson out of the corner, back to Salo, and a glove stop by Kiprasov.
Early confidence here for Kiprasov as he makes a tremendous save on Sedin, who redirected the puck from the point shot right in the slot. And there is Henrik Sedin, the Daniel Sedin, and a beautiful blocker save, and he read it well. Raczynski gets one right in the ear, trying to block down the puck that's coming around hard off the glass. Check on him. And he has the ice back.
So his ears are buzzing. Marcus Nielsen off the boards and out, less than a half minute remaining in the first power play of Game 7. Marcus Nielsen, who leads the National Hockey League Stanley Cup playoffs in power play points with 5, is turning back with Lombardi hounding him. Jovanovski returns it. Now Naslund in with Cook. Morrison in front, but Naslund found it there by Nielsen. Sammy Salo tees and fires, knocked down, centered. Nielsen clears.
Ooh, that puck was rolling. That was a dangerous shot by Salo that just didn't get through.
Pair of shots on the power play that has elapsed now. Niemanen, nice pass. Iginla, shot to the pad, stopped by Auld. So Jerome Iginla's had a pair of good shots on Auld in the opening 10 minutes.
The goalies are ready.
And Iginla with only 2 shots in 6 periods 2 nights ago.
Both goalies have battled so far in the first 10 minutes in this hockey game. Iginla has that quick release, and he always seems to like this area. Low on the pads. And Alex Auld in terrific position. I mean, he was perfect on that save. Top of the crease, right pad out.
Approaching the midway mark of this first period. And Chubarov is out with Keane and Sanderson. Against Saprikin, Donovan, and Yell. We expect to see a variety of combinations from both coaches tonight. Mondor stripped to the puck. Here's Keane working in. Sprawling is Yell. Back to Merrick Malik. And across Sopel. Watched up high by Saprikin. Yell down low defensively. Plays it into the near corner. And Monador, who was born in Vancouver, plays it ahead. Donovan to the attack over the line. Chubarov breaks it up. Now in turn, Nielsen steers it back in. Fires, and that's off Malik. High off the netting. We still await the first goal of Game 7.
Well, Vancouver's probably biggest concern tonight is Kiprusoff. Look at this. He always seems to bounce back after allowing 4 more goals. And Vancouver has to get the Kiprusoff early, and so far this game, they've been getting lots of shots on him. No results yet.
We mentioned it after Game 1 when he allowed 5. The teams he bounced back again, some of the top clubs in the NHL. Detroit, Colorado, San Jose, and again Vancouver in Game 2. Here's Henrik Sedin digging in. Lombardi tying him up. And Niemanen, who had another word with the officials about that penalty call, flipping it down the ice. In on Auld with Kovasu charging in. The BC boy will cause a little traffic on the doorstep.
Well, we watch Alex Auld already with a couple of nice pad saves. This is what he does in his morning work just before the shots start. A little shadow boxing, getting positioning all over the ice. And then he'll get into his half splits. We'll see him do this a lot tonight. Pass acrosses. And then this is what's called skating on your knees. You'll go down, push across, skate across in the butterfly. Look at how big he is and look at how much of the net he covers, even when he's down.
Offensive face-off controlled by Craig Conroy. Now to Commodore, flipping it to the net, and that didn't miss by much with traffic along the way. And big Commodore dashing back into his own zone, gives it to Jelena. Jelena gives it away, and Sopel fires right on. Brent Sopel with 4 overtime shots the other night, and look out. It's Ruutu in the corner in a scuffle with Marty Jelena, and we're going to have penalties.
Looks like Ruutu's going to get it. Don't forget, there are some marked men here in the Calgary Flames. Jelena went off with an injury and came back in Game 6. Stefan Yell, the same thing. Gauthier now out. And the Calgary famed defensemen, with all the minutes they played, Vancouver will work on them as well, but you have to be disciplined doing it. And here's Ruutu giving Jelena an extra shove, trying to sit on him. Do whatever he can to get him out of the game, but it's going to cost him 2 minutes.
So it's the first power play of the game for Calgary. Jarkko Ruutu, who had the icebreaker in Game 6, sits in the box as the Flames look for the first goal of Game 7. Revere and Leopold with Lombardi, Nielsen, and Yell to start. A couple of guys out there that are more accustomed to being on the penalty kill in the power play. Nielsen and Yell. Leopold back in his own zone. There's Marcus Nielsen sending it around. Yell looking for it against Jovanovski. Lombardi followed up. Lost it to Jovanovski. Regier will keep it in. Robin Regier with 3 assists in Game 6. Lombardi in the corner after Jovanovski jolted Yell. Lombardi redirects the puck to Yell. Now Lombardi looks to the point. Couldn't get much on it. And Raczynski, who's back, sends it down the ice.
Nerves caught Lombardi there a couple of times in this power play. He's a young guy, and he hasn't seen many Game 7s. Not at this level, he hasn't seen any. This is his first.
Halligan was out. He'll fire it around. Jelena looks for it from the far side, tied up by Salo. Puck squirted in front, and away goes Matt Cook with Morrison. And Allen steps up, and he was loose on the right side, and they couldn't get the puck across. Jelena regains possession. 30 seconds left in the power play for Calgary. Less than 7.5 to go in period 1. Jelena missed Allen with the hit. Knocked down at the point. Nice play by Ferris. High on the glass. Down for Jelena. He's hit by Salo. Allen along the board. Morrison for Cook. And Matt Cook will work his way through center. In no particular hurry. Gets it down the ice. And he'll get a change. And both teams 0 for 1 on the power play here in the first as Ruutu returns. And not a shot on Calgary's first power play of the night.
That's a tough icing, and one more step, and that would have been okay. And the Calgary Flames now will face off in their own zone. I mentioned the marked men for the Calgary Flames. There's Jelena going in hard with Sopel. He goes off for a period of time in Game 6. There is the Gauthier injury that's put him out of this series. And then Stefan Yell in the first overtime could hardly get off the ice. In fact, after that, all he did was take faceoffs.
Well, the ranks are thinning. Steve Monador in because Tony Lidman out earlier in the series. And now the injury to Denny Gauthier. Chris Clark played that with a high stick and it rolled in on Alex Auld. And Clark, big inspiration in the comeback 2 nights ago.
I talked to Clark this morning, and he grew up just near Hartford, Connecticut, and one of his childhood idols, Jeff Sanderson, who he's playing against here tonight for the Vancouver Canucks, played junior in Springfield in a junior program that has graduated such players as Billy Guerin, Scott LaChance, Mike Commissart. Well, it's interesting to see the different areas in the U.S. now where players are starting to come out of.
And Chris Clark was paid a nice compliment when he was compared with Greg Gilbert as a style of player. Here's the shot, traffic, all down, Nieminen on the doorstep. And that was close as Commodore sends it back in. Auld fails to stop it up. Nielsen looks for Nieminen, and Brendan Morrison coolly dispatches the puck out to center. Now Morrison digs in. His shot, weak and wide. Naslund on the near side. Back for Morrison, who has scored a game winner in the series, set up the other 2 Canuck game-winning goals. Nielsen from long range, just wide of the net. After it goes Iginla, played by Sopel, and now down the ice. Turning with it is Regier. And he has certainly got a lot of rave reviews in this series, including those from the Canuck coaching staff who have been most impressed with Robin Regier's play. Here's Sanderson digging in, slowed up by Ference. Henrik Sedin behind the net, and Craig Conroy there to take it back for Calgary. Conroy up ice, over the line, Rick Warner loose, he shoots it high, and that hits the netting in behind Alex Auld. Still scoreless at GM Place. Like all of us, Mike Keane was rocked with the news yesterday that Burns is battling cancer. Mike Keane's first pro coach in Sherbrooke was Pat Burns, and he told me yesterday he doesn't think he'd be in the NHL without the experience of playing under Pat Burns, who took him to Montreal the following year. He's been in the NHL 16 years. And he, like all of us, extends our best wishes to Pat.
Yeah, Pat, everybody in the hockey family is thinking about you and knows you'll beat this one.
Crawford with some eloquent words about Pat Burns this morning. Stefan Yell deep in Vancouver ice. Pass picked off by Linden, gets it ahead, and Daniel Sedin swings it out. Back to get it, Andrew Ferentz. He's paired with Brett Warner now in the absence of Denny Gauthier. Sean Donovan deep with Prince Sokol on his back. Picked up by Lombardi. He'll swing it to the far corner. Sokol out to center. Regier gloves it down and flips it into the Vancouver bench.
Well, Regier, as you mentioned, Mark Crawford was one of the coaches saying to us this morning, he's come into his own. Robin Regier's been a real problem for us throughout this series. His first pass out of the zone is strong. He's done an excellent job on all the Vancouver Canuck forwards using the body. And his positional play is terrific as well.
What a foundation Daryl Sutter has on defense with Robin Regier, Jordan Leopold, Brett Warner, Dion Phaneuf not far away. Playing in Red Deer and regarded as the best young defenseman in the Western Hockey League. And maybe the best in a long time. Eric Malik scoops it out, 4:04 left. First period, Jovanovski has to go back to get it. Here's Malik playing with a half visor. He tried a full cage, but admitted this morning as much as he'd like to wear it, he just couldn't see the puck in his skates. Boy, Mike Keane has had a physical first period. He gets tangled up there with Monador on the forecheck. Now Conroy in some difficulty. Monador trying to help him out. Keane put it in front. Monador there. And a former teammate of Alex Alds in North Bay finally gets it out of harm's way. There's a pass nearly broken up by Jerome McGinley. It's sent back into the Calgary zone. Doctor now 6'5" in favor of the Flames is Commodore. Hit Yell with a pass. He couldn't control it. Linden will turn back with Brad May and Keane. Three veterans lose possession of the puck. Ginla will counter. And look at Keane back hard. And now standing up again was Olin. Crashing in was Andrew Ferentz. Ginla now with it. Couldn't get it to Marcus Nielsen. Jovanovski on his knees lost it. Here's a loose puck in front, and it's steered wide by Ginla as May on his knees couldn't freeze the puck. And Jerome Ginla's had 3 first-period chances now.
And Matthias Olin was absolutely run over by Ferentz after he was battling with Ginla on the half-court.
Now Olin tries to slow things down. Jovanovski flips it high into center. Gloved down by Leopold, and they're going to call a hand pass on the play.
Matthias Olin was sick in game 3 and 4 and didn't have a lot of energy. He seems to be getting his energy back now. He said he felt much better in game 5 and 6, but he won't feel very good after this. Oh, Ferentz catches him with his head down and runs him over, and Joel McGinley thought he had one here right in the slot. He swoops the puck from underneath the shin pad of the defender and just misses the far side.
Now Sokol lays it in to the Calgary zone. Regier with Henrik Sedin tailing him. They get tied up and Sanderson's got it. Daniel Sedin loose in the high slot. Sanderson works out. Tried to drop it off. Nieminen sticks with his man and Lombardi will regain possession. Outlets to Donovan and out come the Flames. Leopold jumps up on the run. 3 inside the Vancouver zone. And Leopold's shot is blocked. Billy Nieminen leads it along the boards for Donovan and back out as Leopold unable to stay in Vancouver territory.
Calgary's defense have been very active in this first period, much more than in the last couple of games, as they've been getting some chances coming in late.
Puck got by Ferentz down the ice, no icing on the play. And we have 90 seconds remaining in the opening period of Game 7. Greg Conroy nearly gave it up to Matt Cook. Now Ferentz, who backed him up, puts it deep. Oland after, Chilina lines him up, slows him down. Along the boards, Warner, tied up by Naslund. Ginla works from the corner against Morrison. From the long look, now it's Chilina. In the late stages of the period, coming out in front. All on the puck is Chilina, nailed by Salo.
Good work by Vancouver's defense there to box out the Flames so they couldn't get the slot. Early in this series, Calgary was walking out of the corner. Not on this play. And Jelena tries to take the point right from the corner out to the front of the net. And keep an eye on how Matthias Ola and Salo here just box him out. And Auld has no problem then picking up the loose puck.
Marty Jelena wanted us to mention a happy birthday to his 7-year-old daughter Morgan, celebrating on the same day as Robin Regeer. Here's Raczynski and fires right on Kiprasov. Rebound Chubarov to Raczynski. Back to the point. Here's Jovanovski, a shot. Kicked away by Kiprasov. Off the glass, pulled down by Jovanovski. He's nailed by Clark. And Jovanovski falls on the puck in a little extracurricular after the whistle, as Nielsen takes down a Canuck.
And again, Ruutu from behind nails Stefan Yell. And once again, as I mentioned, they're marked men. And here's Jovanovski with a terrific save. That helps when you're that big. And if you can keep it rolling, fellas, well, we're not going to have time, but Ruutu came in right afterwards and just nailed Stefan Yell.
Half-minute remaining. In the first period, Leopold. Knocked up at center by the Sedins. Along the boards of Ginla. Tied up by Olin. And Sopel headmans the puck. Kicked back out. On the playoff side is Regeer. Soccer style, got it out of the Calgary zone.
And again, you know when players are hurt. And when you know it, you make them pay any way you can in a playoff series, particularly late in a playoff series.
Another gritty performance by Stefan Yell, over 20 minutes the other night, playing hurt, and he won 25 of 36 faceoffs. Brent Sopel back in his own zone, and that will do it for the opening period. And any thoughts that the Flames were going away after losing Game 6 on home ice have been dispelled here in the opening period of Game 7. Shots were 7-6 in favor of Vancouver in a scoreless first period in Game 7.
And if you're a Calgary Flames player right now, you must be happy to get out of the first period of play unscathed. Meanwhile, Vancouver started well, and then I thought they sat back a little bit as the period progressed. Let's see if they get a better start here once again to start off period 2.
Shots were 7-6 in favor of Vancouver. 4 from their defensemen. 3 of the 6 shots for the Flames by their captain, Jarome Iginla. The Sedins and Trevor Linden start up front. Marcus Nielsen broke up the first pass, and now Andrew Ferentz, who logged the most ice time for Calgary. 8 minutes, 19 seconds. That's the first time in the series that Ferentz has topped the time list. So he'll log more ice in the absence of Denny Gauthier. Up ahead, off the stick of Daniel Sedin. Kiprasov slowed it. And an outlet pass on the tape ahead for Nielsen. Here's Conroy. Over the line, working against Sopel. A backhand well wide. Flames changing. Henrik Sedin fans on it. Again, look, couldn't thread the needle as he tried to get it deep. And the Canucks get it to center, and they'll try and get a change in. It's the long change here in the second period for both teams. Mike Keane after it in the corner. He'll give it up to Olin. Now Raczynski, smothered by Leopold. Matthias Olin. Watched by Conroy, sends it wide of the net to Jelena on the near side, trying to catch up with it. It'll ricochet all the way back to the Vancouver zone. Jelena ties up Sopel. Gets his stick under the arm of Sopel, but the Canucks are able to get it to center. Ferentz belted by Raczynski as he plays it back in deep. And Vancouver continues to jolt the Calgary defenseman at every turn. Ferentz back to regroup in his own zone while the Canucks are changing. Off the boards in front of the Canuck bench, broken up by Naslund. He'll get it deep. There's Cook. First man in. Ferentz gets a piece of Cook. Lombardi in support. Up the right side, kept in and redirected, rolled just wide by Matt Cook. Now Cook ends up on top of Ferentz. Billy Neiman in there. Pressure as Allen stepped up. Cook behind the net. He'll swing it it back looking for Naslund. Warner there. Knocks it down. The big line for Vancouver. Trying to get something going. Matt Cook looks to center. And he had his stick impeded, and Lombardi won the battle. And a good one it was to make sure the centering pass didn't occur.
A good shift for the big line.
Now a shot by Warner into the glove of Alex Auld.
That was a good shift for the big line by the Vancouver Canucks. That's the best pressure they've had down low all game long, and they had Calgary on the run. And here's Cook working it behind the goal line on Lombardi, and then coming right out front as Niemann missed his check as well, but Lombardi with a pretty good defensive play afterwards to take the heat out of the kitchen.
Trevor Linden coming on to take this face off, and the vet 5 of 6. 5 wins, a loss, and make it 6 wins out of 7 for Trevor Linden after that clean face-off win in the Vancouver zone. Jovanovski deflecting off the stick of Kobasu, and the puck into the seats for a Game 7 souvenir. And a little activity and a smile from Dan Maruelli behind the net of the Canucks.
I don't think either team really wants to spend too much energy doing this, although it is to Vancouver's favor. With a depleted lineup, an entire lineup that Calgary has going right now, the more leaning and pushing and shoving that Vancouver can do against the Calgary Flames, the better off they'll be. And here's Malik and Ed Jovanovski behind the net. And a little chin-wagging going on by everybody.
And every time Stefan Yell's on the ice, somebody is making him pay, but he wins the draw that time. The shot didn't get through.
Every time Yell's on the ice, Linden's taking the draw against him. That's how much they respect Stefan Yell at the faceoff circle. 62% in this series. Linden's 56.
Whoever's had the better of him so far tonight. He lost control of it here. Yell works back in. Yell 3 and 4 through 1 period in the faceoff circle. Daniel Sedin down the left side. He'll roll it in. Linden will pick up the chase. Steve Monador back. And around for Saprikin, who has some time as the Canucks were in a chain, but Saprikin hit Raczynski with the pass, then sent back in. Linden trapped offside.
Stefan Yell hesitated for a moment on the hit here, and a solid crunch by Ed Jovanovski. You can see from it, he takes a deep breath and gingerly goes back up the ice.
Kept anticipating in the last game we might have seen the last of him, and Stefan Yell just kept coming back out. They called it an intentional offside, brought it right back in the Vancouver zone, where Conroy, Iginla, and Jelena try and do some work. Leopold steps up. Jelena up top, flips it into the near corner. There's Iginla, cycles the puck to Conroy, tries to throw it in front, broken up by Sopel. Sopel to Chubarov, and it will come out, and it's Sopel with the puck. He got to the line, rolled it deep. Raczynski after it now. He's slowed up by Leopold. On that right side, Iginla fencing for it. Ruutu, weak shot. Kiprasov handled it easily. And now it's out. Jelena with the break. As the Canucks were changing, and a glove stopped by Alex Auld, flashing the leather on Marty Jelena.
A careless line change by the Vancouver Canucks on this long change in the second period, and that left Jelena wide open. Now, if we can stop it right now. Whoa. Sometimes the goaltender all tends to overplay shots, and there is room on the far side, but a nice glove save to compensate for it. As you can see, he's off his angle on that shot.
Matt Lombardi on the face-off. Flames got the puck. Ferrets the shot, and it's blocked by Linden off the shin guards and out. Lombardi with points in the first 3 games. Has not scored in the last 3, and he's been playing hurt after blocking a shot in the 5th game here at GM Place. Ed Warner, pounded by Cook. Ferrets misses the pass. Tristan Olema, rear shift. And Calgary sends it down the ice. We got a race for it. Donovan wipes out the icing call as he got the stick on it before Malik. Played out to center. Monador in some difficulty there. Swipes at the puck. Play is offside, and that young Calgary defenseman thankful of that.
Monador and Commodore are out together, and they're both right-handed shots. And this is going to present a problem for both. The Monador now on his offside. Now it's tough enough to come in on the first game in a series in a Game 7, let alone play on your offside. So far, he's had a couple of problems with it in this game in the first period, but we'll keep an eye on that as these two are playing together yet. One's playing on the wrong side.
Salo rifles it in on Kiprusoff. We've hit the 5-minute mark of the second period. Another Salo offering that Kiprusoff handles easily. Now put back in by Henrik Sedin. Sanderson is after it. Monador plays it. Niemanen gets it by Salo out at center. Henrik Sedin will bring it right back in. Here's Sanderson with a room in front. Daniel Sedin couldn't get a stick on it for the redirect. Niemanen up ice. Oh, let it go. Allen gave it to Conroy, and then Henrik Sedin knocked it back out to center. Robin Regier trying to hook up with Niemanen. Conroy had the stick knocked out of his hands, picks up the lumber again, and Sanderson will deflect it down into Calgary ice. Wholesale change for Vancouver. A pass for Saprikin too far. Olin lined up by Iginla, but that's an icing call against Calgary. You're watching Hockey Night in Canada.
Philips Sonicare is caring by design. Its advanced sonic technology pulses water between teeth to break up plaque and sweep it away for a complete clean you can really feel. Philips Sonicare.
2 for $6 is still on at Harvey's. Get 2 original or veggie burgers for $6. And don't forget, there's over 8 million ways to top them the way you want them. 2 for $6 at Harvey's. Get it through takeout or drive-through for a limited time. Harvey's, it's a beautiful thing.
I mentioned Monador. He's a right-handed shot playing on the left side. Watch this move here. He's on his backhand. Watch what he does. Goes to his forehand, chunks it off the board. That's a pretty good play for a defenseman playing in his first game on his offside.
Face-off in the Calgary zone, and it's back out at center. Olin retrieving the puck, and Iginla in pursuit. There's Steve Monador, one of many of the young Calgary Flames, part of the 2001 Calgary Cup team. Here's a chance. Chibarov didn't get good work. Centers in the goal mouth, and Kiprusoff sprawls to cover that with Mike Keane on the doorstep.
Saprikin with a pretty good defensive play. First of all, he makes a strong identification in the slot for the first chance. And Raczynski uses his speed to chip the puck out. And here comes the centering pass. And it's actually Conroy there that identifies the man in the slot, and that's Keane. And before that, just before that, it was Saprikin who made a pretty good identification on the slot chance as well.
The rookie Lombardi against the veteran Linden. Linden wins the face-off. Back to Salo, flips it toward the net. Brad May had it in his skates. Got a whack at it, but Kiprusoff's got it.
Smart play by Mark Crawford here. Lombardi, who's been adequate on the face-off so far in this series, in fact, very good for a youngster. Loses against the veteran here, and here's the bouncing puck. Kiprusoff finds, but 51% for Lombardi on the face-offs, but now Yelko's back on the ice, and that's why.
Yes, Lombardi was their best man in the first period, winning 5 of 8. Yell the most reliable. Now Salo a blast, and that didn't get through the traffic. Flames get it out. And you can feel that the momentum shifting Vancouver's way suddenly here in what has been the most cautious game of the series so far. Here's Jelena racing after it. And then lost it, route 2. Spins it back the other way. Ferentz icing Vancouver.
And Vancouver, Chris, is starting to get some waves going offensively by throwing the puck in deep, working it behind the net. They're winning some offensive draws. And Calgary's losing the puck in the neutral zone a little bit here, and that's creating momentum for Mark Crawford's group to start off this second period. And Linden's on the ice for every face-off, it seems, winning most of them. He's on again.
Against Marcus Nielsen, a clean win. Nielsen has really been dominated in the circle this series, and yet he won the draw in the defensive zone that led to Vancouver's winning goal in the third overtime period on Saturday night. That's what disappointed Daryl Sutter the most. They should have had the puck after the faceoff win out of the zone. But a mistake cost them. And now, here's Donovan with some room. Sean Donovan cut off by Jovanovski. And at the last second, Jovanovski knocked it away. Then into the glove of Auld. And now Morrison will do some pushing with Niemanen as Auld gets out of the traffic.
Well, the speedster Donovan was taken off here. And Jovanovski with a good play. See how Jovanovski puts his stick into the play first and then takes the man. And that's a smart play. Now here's the chip that I'm talking about that's working so well for Vancouver at the moment. They're just isolating the puck into the corner, and even the defense, that's Malik who's going, and there's some puck possession and two Canuck forwards wide open in front. If the Canucks would have gained solid possession of the puck there.
Face-off, Canucks with the puck. They've outshot Calgary 3-2 in this second period. Bonador and Commodore. The door is back on the blue line for Calgary here. And a puck out of play.
So on entries going into the Calgary zone, all Vancouver want to do is keep it away from the middle. They're concerned about the pressure that Calgary shows you through the middle of the ice, so that they're just going to chip it off the boards, pass the defense, and try to get into some foot races and wear down Calgary's defense after their long evening in Game 6.
McGinley on the ice. Goals in each of the wins for Calgary in this series. 3 first period shots. Quiet so far in the second. Sabrikin back on the big line for the Flames. Commodore to Conroy. There's McGinley. Firing it in. Remember at the outset of the series, McGinley talked about drawing on the lessons learned from the Olympic experience in Salt Lake City. See if that stands him in good stead here in a Game 7 sort of gold medal situation. Knocked down by Naslund, hit by Yell. There's Leopold to backhand it out and down. McGinley tried to water ski off Allen, unsuccessful. And Allen off the glass and out. Here off Yell, back in deep. Nielsen on the forecheck as the puck ricocheted in on Alex Auld. And Greg Millen, it was a very positive experience for Jerome McGinley in Salt Lake City.
Was it over? There's a goal going to the net for McGinley, one of 2. And he was tremendous in that Olympic experience. We asked him this morning, Chris, if he's been able to draw much from him. He said, no, not really, it was just fun.
Shot knocked down in front.
I know you were chasing for a gem on that one, but he really didn't give you much, did he?
Wanted to know if he was going to use any of anybody's motivational speeches from Salt Lake City.
Had the Clark Kent investigative reporting going, but to no avail for a change.
Instead, quiet leadership. Everybody seemed to be playing in the Daryl Sutter mold here. For the Flames.
Good try.
I noticed you were doing more interviews. Asking questions this morning.
The 3, that was the worst part of it.
Chris Clark along the boards. He'll dump it out. Most of the action here in the second period between the blue lines. Now Vancouver sends it in. Ryan pin Calgary, but the puck past Daniel Sedin right down the ice. Jovanovski gets the icing call against Calgary, and this is as slow a pace as we've seen in the entire series.
It sure is. This is the first time that I can remember that this series has walked a bit. And perhaps these teams deserve it, the way they have gone at such a torrid pace throughout the whole first 6 games and in period 1 of this 7th game. Again, Linden out against Lombardi. Let's see what happens here. Oh, Lombardi gets kicked out. Now McGinley will have a try against Linden. This could be an opportunity for Vancouver.
He hasn't had to take many, but he wins this one.
Wrong.
Watch face-off win. Regier lost an edge. but recovers, and the Flames get it out. 10:20 left, second period. It's a 5-shot second period so far. I'm not sure if there have been any chances. And another ice against Calgary.
And Sopel, I believe it was Sopel, just got Saprikin. It might have been a knee. And Saprikin is favoring his left leg as he goes off the ice. And let's have a look at it. It was right at the boards. Here comes Sopel. Knee-to-knee contact on that play. And Saprikin goes straight down, although he hobbles back to the bench. And there's Trevor Linden trying to give Regier a ride. And again, as I emphasized in the first period, Vancouver trying to hit as much as they possibly can. They feel the longer this game goes, the better off it is to their advantage.
And the Detroit Red Wings and San Jose Sharks are saying, go ahead and hit, boys.
Mark Howe, by the way, is in the building for the Detroit Red Wings watching this game, and I am sure San Jose has a representative of some sort.
Commodore just went over the boards. Brett Warner is staying out, so Commodore had to retrace his steps. Nielsen overskates the puck at center, and Brad May gets it back. Now a Jovanovski pass goes to left of the ice, and Warner beats May for yet another icing in a very cautious second period.
We're getting into a game here where both teams are afraid to make a mistake. And that's why we're seeing the caution that we are at the moment. And both teams are not going anywhere near the middle of the ice for that very reason. Linden out again to take another face-off. This is ridiculous. It's every time now.
Now it's so critical. It may come down to one face-off, won or lost to decide it. Linden at 56.5% in the series. Conroy moves early, he gets waved. So Jelena will take it on his backhand. And the Flames nearly came up with a puck. Good second effort, Vancouver saves it. And Raczynski goes to the attack. Long wrist shot off the target. Chubarov hit from behind by Conroy. Penalty upcoming as all vacates the net. And Conroy is going to argue the call, saying the man he hit turned. To no avail.
But he won't win the argument. Now that's from behind, and he pushes hard enough. Now Conroy gets tossed out on this face-off circle. This is look at him try to cheat there in Linden. The advantage Vancouver has is that Chabarov is on the ice as well. Two center icemen for Vancouver every time. Conroy's the only natural center on the ice for Calgary, so they don't mind when Conroy gets kicked out of the face-off circle. They try to make that happen.
Second power play of the game. Leopold just played it back into goaltender Kiprusoff with the short side. Raczynski's out with Morrison and Naslund. That's Raczynski battling behind the net. There's Naslund. Salo at the left point. Jovanovski poised at the right point. Raczynski stationed in front of Kiprusoff, who's having trouble seeing past the winger. Here's Naslund, bad angle shot, blocked by Leopold. Now Raczynski back to the captain with Yell hacking, and Marcus Naslund. Brendan Morrison, Jovanovski, a shot right on as he moved up from the point position to take the pass. Morrison now back to Raczynski. Jovanovski retreated to the right point. Here's Raczynski. Looking dangerous, Naslund right on, Kiprusoff down, and he's got it just a couple of inches off the line.
Vancouver's changed their power play look a little bit in Game 7 here. Remember earlier in this series, Jovanovski would go right to the front of the net and stand in front of the net. And here's Raczynski going down to Naslund. He tries the short side shot, but before this, Jovanovski now comes from the top from his point position. So now they've changed it a bit. Before, Jovanovski was already in front of the net. Now Vancouver's keeping both defensemen back to the point and then stepping in late. So a little adjustment here in the power play for Vancouver in Game 7 so far.
Been a long time between goals for Jovanovski. Offside the call. He has not scored since January the 13th 18 games plus the 25 he missed with an injury. Remember, he had 7 last year in the postseason, including a 4-game goal streak.
Kiprusoff having a little chat with Watson just moments ago, and I know what he's talking about. Keep my crease clear. He's trying to go the official a little bit into perhaps watching a little more carefully in front of the crease.
Raczynski was really cramping his style earlier in this power play. Now 40 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Sanderson and the Sedins, Oland and Sopel. Matthias Oland chased by Iginla. Here's Daniel. Jeff Sanderson. Daniel, Sedin, and Oland. Sopel on the outside for the moment. Henrik played it off the back of the net, and now to his brother. They'll exchange passes and move in. Give and go. Kiprusoff down, and he held it out. Huge stop by Kiprusoff on a nifty give and go play. Sanderson shot ricochets wide, and Conroy gets set to return, and they survive it after that close call. A pair of shots, and the puck out at center. There's Conroy out of the box. Away he goes. Jarome Iginla scores! What a counterattack! And Jarome Iginla has the icebreaker in Game 7.
When you are a goalie at the other end and you know there's a player coming out of the box, it scares the daylights out of you because everybody's trying offensively, and Iginla's yelling, screaming for the puck. Conroy doesn't see him, but he hears him. As soon as he hears him, he'll just throw the puck towards an area, and Iginla just comes steaming down the slot with that quick release, puts it right through the goaltender Alex Hall.
12:50, the time of the goal. Iginla's 4th of the series. He scored first in Game 2. He scored the empty netter in Game 4, the game winner in Game 5. All 3 previous goals in Calgary wins.
Now Lombardi here is really smart. He's going to get the puck, and what he does, he's waiting for Conroy to get to the right angle. Stop it here, guys. Whoa. There's Conroy. Watch what Lombardi does. Conroy will circle back this way. There goes the pass. Here comes Iginla, and the Canucks just let him go. They don't identify it. Goal. 1-0 Calgary.
Iginla from Conroy and Lombardi. 12:50, the time of the game's first goal. Now Chris Clark. After it, Jovanovski tied up behind the net. Marcus Nilsson battles. Jovanovski's lost the glove. Puck flipped ahead, and Malik's got it as Jovanovski picks up his equipment. And Linden starts in. Trevor Linden plays it deep. Matt Cook just bumped goaltender Kiprusoff. And we've got a penalty upcoming against Vancouver. Cook is going to argue that Kiprusoff was off the post in his way, but to no avail, and we've seen this time and time again in the series.
We've seen a lot of this, and remember Kiprusoff talking to the official moments ago saying, look after my crease. Well, he put the bug in the official's ear, and now Cook bumps into Kiprusoff. That just plain as a penalty. You can't do this. As Cook just loses where Kiprusoff is to the net and where the net is. He gets a little too aggressive on the forecheck.
Calgary with a chance of the power play to take a 2-goal lead. Conroy Iginla, Jelena, Leopold, Regier. There is veteran Marty Jelena. Back to Leopold, and the former Canucks got it again. Moving in, Regier parks in front. Salah works him over. Iginla. Conroy is covering at the point. Iginla trying to walk right in. Regier got a swat at it. Didn't get much on it, and all kept it out. So that time it was Regier charging in to cause a little confusion in front of the Vancouver net. Leopold turned back by Raczynski. In the Game 7s for Vancouver last year, the team that scored first lost. They gave up the first goal against St. Louis. They scored the first one against Minnesota. Raczynski with the puck, and he'll fire it back. And over a minute gone in the penalty to Matt Cook. 5:10 left, second period.
There have been 7 goalie interference penalties so far in this series. 7.
Here's Kovacic, nailed by Salo. And And some room for Raczynski on the wing. He gives it up. Saprikin nailed, gets it deep. Daryl Sutter has three youngsters out. Saprikin, Lombardi, and Kovasu. Trying to put some energy into this power play. He's also got Commodore and Montador. So Sutter getting some time for the youngsters with the man advantage. With their turn back.
He's giving them a bit of a rest here, the big boys. An opportunity to do that.
Montador, great pass, Yell. Had a little trouble with it, it was too hot. Now it's Nilsson working along the boards. Penalized player is back on the ice. One shot, that's all. As Calgary fails to expand its lead. Here comes Brendan Morris into the attack, puck loose. Linden has it, fires right on. Trevor Linden, the all-time Canuck playoff scoring leader, still looking for his first point of this series. Hey, that must be Owners Row on the left. John McCaw, the owner of the Vancouver Canucks, and one of the owners of the Phoenix Coyotes. The guy who appreciated what Jerome McGinley did in the gold medal game in Salt Lake City. None other than number 99.
He has your glasses on.
Looks pretty good, doesn't he? Calgary clears it down the ice. Less than 4 minutes remaining in the second period. Brendan Morrison up for Naslund. Here comes the Vancouver big line. Morrison a shot. Blocker to the corner by Kiprasov. Olin kicked it loose, and now he's trapped. Has to hustle back. As Jelena scoops it into Vancouver ice. All leaves the net. Knocked down at the point by Leopold. He gets it deep for Iginla. Jelena lurking around the net. Iginla parks in front. Leopold throws it at the net. Knocked down in front as Olin was all over Iginla. Here's Jelena in front. Backhand. Stopped by Auld. Somebody forgot Marty Jelena at the side of the net.
Well, that's been the issue for Vancouver in this series. They've been losing players in the slot after some low work by Calgary. Now Olin here is on the other side of the net. And as you can see, Jelena is able, two Canuck players in front, but all on the wrong side of the net. Jelena wide open. Morrison is late getting across, but Alex Auld closes the door with an excellent save.
Earlier in the year, Marty Jelena played his 1,000th NHL game, and one of the first people to congratulate him by phone, one of his heroes, Guy Lafleur. And now Jelena in his 128th Stanley Cup playoff game. Leopold back in his own zone. Off the glass, past Malik. Jovanovski for Vancouver. Picked off at center by Saprikin. He'll wheel it in. Under 3 minutes to go in the second. McGinley the goal, and it's the Canucks that need a spark. Montador gives it away. Here's Ruutu. Shot blocked by Commodore, but a penalty upcoming after the Montador giveaway. Ruutu looks like he got a stick in the face.
And Montador is going to get the penalty for the slash. Commodore got hit with the puck, and again, I mentioned in the first period about being an offside defenseman when you haven't had a lot of ice time as well. And Montador here going back for the puck. And because he's a right-handed shot, he can't spin and protect the puck. And it looks like there's the penalty there for Montador, and there's the puck in the ankle to Commodore. Broadcaster's nightmare, isn't it?
Vancouver has scored 6 of their 8 power play goals here at GM Place. They're 0 for 2 tonight.
Montador, Commodore.
When the doors are going against Morrison, it really gets confusing.
That's not bad.
There's Olin sending it in. Henrik Sedin along the boards. There's Daniel. He's tripped up, stays with it. Back to Henrik. Cheating now down is Olin. And on the backdoor play, Daniel holds, fires, and Sanderson couldn't redirect. Sopel keeps it alive for Vancouver. Warner clubbed it ahead, chopped out by Sopel. Warner works over Henrik Sedin. Sanderson dug it out. Sopel across, Olin with it. Knocked down in front, Daniel. Here's Sopel, and look at that stick. Helicopter high off the netting. I haven't seen a stick fly that high And it negates a Canuck chance and prompts another editorial comment from my analyst.
You got that right. Chance to score in a 7th game with traffic in front of the net, and the stick goes. And you have to wonder how many times this is going to happen before the coaches catch on to it.
66 seconds remain in the Vancouver power play as they look for the equalizer. Under 2 minutes to go in period 2.
That could have been a goal. That could have been a goal, and the stick just explodes on Sopel.
This is a guy who scored 10 times during the regular season. Now Salo's out. Morrison heads them up ice. Jovanovski. So no goals from Jovanovski or Sopel yet. Here's Naslund, and the pass broken up in front. Marcus Naslund left unattended.
He was in position A, and what happened?
To have another look at that. Morrison, Naslund back in with Raczynski. There's Raczynski, missed the pass. And now the Canucks are squeezing the stick. Marcus Nilsson in on the penalty kill, and he'll take the scenic route back out. Merritz, he'll drive it in. Right on, Auld. And he'll freeze it with exactly a minute to go. And yes, this warrants another look. What happened to an unmarked Marcus Naslund?
Naslund was wide open in front. Here's the pass. And a stick from behind looks like it just gets into the stick of Naslund. Keep an eye on the Calgary Flame player's stick, right? No, it just bounces off the stick. I thought initially it might have been a deflection.
Here's Iginla after a face-off win. Shot ricochets all the way back in the Calgary zone. Cook in on Ferentz. Sopel moves up. Again, the final minute of the period, and Montador is back on the ice. Canucks did not get a shot on that third power play. And they're still chasing Calgary from behind. Sopel in front, off the skate. Keane whacks at him. Kiprusoff down. How did that stay out? And a holding call coming up against Calgary. But Mike Keane with a glorious chance to tie. Instead, they'll have to settle for another power play.
And Vancouver's coming, and they're coming on strong, but they can't seem to find the handle, and pucks in tight. Sopel with a terrific redirect here, a pass to the redirect. And I believe Keane shot it, and somehow Kiprusoff got his left pad on it in the scramble.
And you can see Linden had it caught up in his skates. Can't kick
No,
at it.
it never got to Kiprusoff at all. As in front of the net, the puck was stopped. And I think it was Rhett Warner, but I'm not altogether sure, and he gets the call for holding the stick afterwards.
Warner had Linden's stick all tied up, and that's why Linden could only play with it in his skates, and he knew he couldn't kick it in the net.
So Keane had a wide open net, and a save goal once again in the slot from a desperate Calgary Flames group who collapsed down in front of Kiprusoff.
So right back to the power play. Morrison, Cook, Naslund. Salo, Jovanovski. Here's Jovo. Naslund. Shot. Kiprusoff's got it. Look at Cook. Right on the porch. Kiprusoff cool again in another bounce-back game.
Kiprusoff is so good at getting into an area where he can make the save. Now watch what he does here. We can stop it right here. Whoa. He uses these guys, Cook and the player to your right, as goaltenders. And then he gets in the middle where the puck may end up. And it does. Morrison and Cook were pretty good goalies for him. He just moves into an area where the puck can go and does have an opportunity to go coming in through the slot.
20.2 to go in this second period. Flames control the face-off. Leopold gets it down the ice. And Vancouver will have to hustle if they're going to generate another chance here in the second period. Jovanovski has Salo loose over the line. And he stopped up at the line. Will appeal the call, but that's offside. With 3.9 seconds on the clock.
Well, the Canucks are going to have to go in their room, and I know what they're going to say. Exactly what they said after regulation time in Calgary. Don't panic. stick with the program, and that's what Trevor Linden's message was, and Mike Keane's message was, as we got Naslund wide here, but they lose the draw anyway.
And that will do it. Period number 2. The shots were 10-6 Vancouver. They have outshot Calgary 17-12 through 40 minutes of play. But Jarome Iginla scores his 4th of the series from Craig Conroy and Matt Lombardi. The Heat's on the Canucks. In Game 7, it's 1-0 Flames. Here we go, the final regulation period of the series. The Calgary Flames with a 1-goal lead. Brett Warner in the box, a minute 28 remaining on his penalty. So the Canucks, in need of a goal, have the man advantage to start the third.
And the most positive thing of Vancouver's game so far has been their power play. It's been excellent. They've done everything but score so far.
The back stats team of Dave Moyer and Corey Lonneberg have 7 Vancouver chances in the game and 6 on the power play. Wojcinski after the puck, and it deflects into the benches with 63 seconds of power play time left.
Well, they've altered their power play a little bit. They haven't ran Jovanovski in the slot like earlier in the series, and it's worked. And they've worked the give and go down low against Calgary and had several good chances, just haven't been able to either self-Kiprusoff or haven't had a little puck luck in front of them.
Gallo dumps it in. Morrison with a hit on Regier. Leopold, the backhand, lofting it back into Vancouver ice. Wojcinski goes to the bench. Daniel Sedin checks in. Power play goal in Game 6. He had only 1 all season long. Here's Morrison. There's Daniel. Flips it in behind the net. Morrison warded off. Naslund plays it to the point. Matthias Ohlund, who's on the losing end of the head-to-head battle with Iginla shot in, and Kiprusoff there to make the stop. And Naslund tried to kick it loose. Couldn't get it to a teammate. Calgary clears, and 12 seconds remain in the Red Warner penalty. Here comes Ohlund. Up for Sanderson. Into Calgary ice. That puck should have been cleared, and now will be, as Warner returns. A pair of power play shots, but still a 1-goal lead for Calgary. Here's Sopel losing it, a chance, and all, a stop off Lombardi. Now powering in front, Donovan a shot, Lombardi whacking at it, Auld covering it. As we check our Gillette game file.
Well, the only goal in the hockey game so far, Jarome Iginla coming out. The penalty box throws it right between Alex Auld's legs. And Auld's been strong, allowing just 1 goal in 82-22. Kiprusoff steady as a rock so far for the Calgary Flames.
And Iginla, the lead ice time man through 2 periods on either side at 16 minutes and 25 seconds. So the lead horse has been out in front for Calgary tonight. Gallo back, an icing call against the Flames. Early in this third period in a quiet GM place.
I'm not surprised that Iginla's going to play. First of all, the bench has been shortened for Daryl Sutter. And not only that, when you got a guy like Iginla that can play a lot of high minutes in a big game, you play him.
Conroy wins the draw away from Chubarov. Warner flips it out. There's Ohlund and Sopel. Between those two now, they are -12 into the series. Parents battling. Saprikin on the wall. Rutu there. Chubarov looking for the loose puck, but it's found by Conroy. Parents watched by Keane. Mike Keane, the only even strength chance Vancouver generated. Here goes Iginla against Ohlund, who cuts him off at the pass. And now the play is offside at the Vancouver line.
And the reason for all those minuses is Jarome Iginla. 4 goals, 2 assists, 6 points in the series. A +6 now. Iginla there does some nice work. Or pardon me, Ohlund does some nice work against Iginla, but Sopel, in my opinion, hasn't been nearly as good as he should be in this series. It's not so much Olin's work, but Sopel has to be a little bit better in this third period against the big line.
The unsung Canuck player of the year in the regular season. He has that offensive talent that has not been harnessed in this series. Jovanovski starts the Canucks out. The pass for Naslund with Morrison streaking down the right side with Cook, and Morrison shot. Cook rebound loose. Morrison unable to get a stick on it with Kiprusoff down and out. Close call. Best chance of the third as Yell fires it in on Auld, and he'll smother that.
A set play by the Vancouver Canucks generates some speed, and Brendan Morrison has been the go-to guy. But keep an eye on this. There he goes down the wing, and here's a little tip from Naslund. And now it's a 2-on-2, but Morrison is just steaming down the right side, and that creates a chance to score. How about Morrison in full speed, cuts to the middle, and gets away a very good-looking snapshot.
And Regier and Kovasu just impeding Morrison before he could capitalize on that open net.
And that's a set play out of the zone. And Morrison comes late down the wing. Naslund just tips it up to him. And here is the save. Kiprusoff again, he is so flexible. He does the splits almost every time. And he battles back, and he has the ability to scramble well also.
That's a little of the flash and dash that we haven't seen as much from the Canucks as we do throughout the regular season. I wonder how much of that is the Flames and how much of it is just the Canucks not firing on all cylinders. Iginla backhand, and it's under the paddle of Auld long enough to get a whistle.
Ald's done a nice job of recognizing those wraparound attempts. Iginla has a lot of pressure on him, so there's no chance that Iginla can get it up. And here's Auld peeking properly, paddle down. He'll stay down because of the pressure from Olin. He knows that Iginla's not going to get that backhand high, so it's paddle down and good rebound control by Auld.
Trevor Linden, the only Canuck to have a winning face-off percentage tonight. Adds to that with a win there. Linden 12 and 6 through 40 minutes. The other centers all have less than a 50% average tonight. 4 minutes into the third period. Here comes Sokol off the boards, redirected by Cook deep. Rachinski goes after it. Cook now with Linden and Rachinski. Trevor Linden, who scored in Game 7 against St. Louis a year ago. Rachinski, he put it to the net. Olin, right out in front. Couldn't get it from the skate to the stick for a shot. Close call, Linden. Looks rink wide. Sokol fires off a skate. And it goes high over the net. Kiprusoff never saw it. Olin in deep, and the defense really moving up to the attack now. Olin knocked off stride, lost his helmet. Puck out at center.
Now Vancouver starting to activate their offense.
Giveaway there, though, and Saprikin just got out of the way of a Sokol hit.
And Olin just took off down the boards, got a chance to score, and then stayed in Calgary's zone. And we'll see a lot more of that now with 15 to go in regulation time.
Remember, 47 goals from the Canuck blue line during the regular season, among the top in the NHL, and away goes Jovanovski. He's got Keane loose, Sanderson to the net, Keane shot, high off the glass, off target. Clark takes a hit from Jovanovski, but gets it out to center, and Malik will play it back in as the Canucks try to up the tempo. Jordan Leopold off the glass, gloved by Malik, but chopped away by Clark. And you know if the Canucks are jumping, they may be vulnerable on the other side of that. And it may make things very interesting here in the third.
They've got to now. They've got to go. It's desperation time here for Vancouver. Here comes Olin coming in off the point position. And a bouncing puck, or Olin would have had a terrific chance to score there. Good puck recovery, and then Olin just stays in the zone, but take a seat, says Rhett Warner.
5.5 minutes gone in the third period. Jerome Iginla, the lone goal scorer here in Game 7 so far. Marcus Naslund across for Cook. Couldn't come up with it. Donovan to the red line, down the ice. Auld has to come up to play it. Out of the reach of Allen, Warner keeps it in. Jelena dashing after it. Here's Sammy Salo, a cool pass on the tape from Morrison, Cook, and Naslund. Over the line they come. Morrison, check that Cook, just off balance momentarily. And Donovan regains Calgary possession. Jelena sends it in. Calgary changing. There's Lombardi. Tying up Olin. And they'll get a whistle in the Vancouver zone. Good job by the rookie, Matt Lombardi.
One man in for Calgary now, and Vancouver starting to get out a lot easier out of their zone. Why is that? Because the gaps are too big. Stop it here. Stop it, guys, between forward and defense. And that's why now all of a sudden Vancouver's generating speed in the neutral zone and creating some chances.
On the face-off, Commodore guides it around the boards in behind the net.
Calgary's way too conservative at the moment now, and perhaps they're getting a little bit tired in this third period. Those gaps are way too big, and that'll hurt them. And you don't want to give that much time and space to Vancouver in the neutral zone.
Almost sprung Iginla that time, and he'll ride Olin into the board. Saprikin got a piece of Sokol. Remember when they won here in game number 5, Vancouver outshot them 12-2 in the third period. And they didn't like the way they sat on their lead. We'll see if they are better in that department tonight. The Canucks will be in attack mode as Raczynski sends it in.
I think Kiprasov's going to have to stand on his head here the way this period has gone so far. It's been all Vancouver.
Here's Jovanovski gathering speed as he works through center. Left Yell in his wake. Over the line. Broken up. Kept in. Here's a chance and route 2 shot. Deflects up onto the netting.
A very concerned general manager and Brian Burke, Steve Tambellini beside him. They've both done a tremendous job here rebuilding this Vancouver Canuck organization. Brian Burke without a contract, which is absolutely unbelievable to me. He has done a remarkable job, and they'd be nuts to let him go.
Absolutely. Here's Jovanovski in front. Naslund. Shot. Score! Matt Cook scores the goal, and we are tied in game 7.
Coming, the defense get activated, they win the draw, puck battle won, Cook with a quick release, and we got a 1-1 hockey game. And Naslund towards the net, and he throws it.
Matt Cook from Naslund, Jovanovski loose in front, oh boy, how close was that? And somehow Alex Auld was able to redirect a loose puck left lying in the Canuck crease. Nilsson fires right on. The goal at 7:32. Jovanovski says slow it down. After the Canucks had tied it nearly, gave the lead right back. Cook second, Naslund, Jovanovski, 7:32. Donovan lost his footing, rolls it in. Remember, Matt Cook had the game winner in game 3.
Calgary gets back to playing the way they should have been playing this whole period. Now they're aggressive again, and Vancouver has to answer to it. 2 giveaways and bad ones.
And Leopold right back in. Jordan Leopold shot hit Malik and went wide. Jovanovski into the net, knocks it ajar. And we'll have a face-off outside, I believe, the Vancouver line.
And there's the goal scorer. It's right off the draw here. And great work here to block so Jovanovski can get the puck. And that was Cook, and then Cook just follows up. So he blocks the man out to give Jovanovski time, then he spins off him and gets the goal, then all trouble right after this, and oh, what a break, as that puck lands right in the crease, and Stefan Yell almost knocked it into the empty net.
And close, now Auld unable to stop it. In behind the net, Iginla after it against Olin. Conroy with Chaparov whacking at him, Saprikin testing Auld on the short side. And Raczynski turns away, and now Keane flips it down into the Calgary zone. Commodore jolted by Keane. Puck on the far boards. Played ahead from Conroy to Iginla. Sokol to Olam. Fans back in it after a long, quiet, nervous spell. Sokol leaves it in the corner. Now it's ahead for Sanderson. Now Little Alberta's Jeff Sanderson. Couldn't get it in deep. Now flipped high in the air. Here's Cook on it again. Looking for Sanderson. Sanderson play's been stopped and nobody heard the whistle. It's a high stick that knocked the puck down.
I think Matt Cook's going to get
Warner. Wow.
Yep. Cook's going to get a penalty for high sticking Warner. Warner's not sure what planet he's on at the moment. He's cut. Will this be 2 or 4? 4 is the call. That's careless use of the stick as he clips Rhett Warner in the face.
Vancouver argument is that Ferentz jarred Cook to make the stick come up into the face of Warner.
Let's have another look at this.
It was Cook's stick coming up anyway.
Yep, well, doesn't matter. Hit him in the face.
It's a 4-minute penalty. So the Calgary Flames with a big chance now to regain the lead. They send it in. Jelena, Conroy, Iginla, who walks out of the corner and a backhand right on. Loose puck. Conroy. Leopold. Regier. Shot to the net. And a redirect by Jelena just went wide. Jelena battling with Olam. Back to Conroy. Over to Iginla. Salo knocks Iginla down. Jelena. And Conroy gets the puck. Leopold. A shot in front, scores! Jerome Iginla has done it again!
And there's still another power play coming up for Calgary. What a play by Jordan Leopold at the point. This is a major league play by the defenseman as he steps around Trevor Linden trying to block the shot, and then another major league play by Jerome Iginla coming out of the corner. And Salo gets over aggressive. Iginla goes from his backhand to his forehand, left all alone in front. 2-1 Calgary.
His second of the game. We showed you his 2 goals in the Olympic gold medal game against the United States. This might feel almost as big right now. With under 9.5 minutes to go, the captain has regained the lead for Calgary.
Olin has to box out Iginla somehow here on this play. Craig Conroy before this made a great play from behind the net. And there's Iginla who just walks out in front. Salo's over aggressive here on Jelena. And here comes Iginla. What a play. I mean, what a play by Iginla in front of the net.
Leopold.
90% of players would tip that. He stops it and walks around the goaltender, all who had no chance at all.
Leopold, Conroy, the assist. Jerome Iginla, 4 of his 5 postseason goals here in Vancouver on the road. 25 of his 41 in the regular season away from home. And he's trying to fire the Flames to Detroit for round 2. Now kept in by Saprikin. Saprikin handing it off. They're still on the power play, and Ferentz now at the point with Commodore. He gives it to Conroy. Conroy in the high slot, played back to Commodore. Ferentz with some room. Back to Commodore. He's got a big shot. He takes it. And off Chuparov wide of the net. Commodore again to Ferentz. 8.5 minutes left in the third period. Iginla takes a look. There's Commodore. Knocks it down. Plays it deep. Knocks on it. And Keane gets it down the ice. Less than a half minute remaining in a costly double minor to Matt Cook. Robin Regier. He'll wrap it in. along the boards, past the Flames and Morrison. Breaks back with route 2. Jovanovski joins the rush. Jovanovski into the corner. Donovan there. Got it to Leopold, and he'll turn it up in a hurry. Morrison towing in behind. Donovan. Cook returns as Donovan fires it in on all. So Vancouver back at full strength, but a power play goal has given Calgary its second lead of the game. Warner back out after the repairs of the high stick. Yell after it with Chris Clark. Clark in the corner, spins off Henrik Sedin. Andrew Ferrett's a shot, deflecting wide. Clark on it, will try and tuck it in short side. Henrik Sedin stands him up, and Auld is on it. 7:14 to go. Calgary up by 1.
This is all about puck battle by Jerome McGinley. He's going to get tied up here with Salo, and Olin just takes off to the boards. And when Olin takes off, guess who comes back in front of the net in a 2-on-1? An over-aggressive play by Salo. He lets Iginla come out as well, and Iginla with a terrific move in front to give the Calgary Flames the lead.
From the face-off, Flames control. That's Conroy again along the boards. Whiffed on it, and Linden starts back. Andrew Ferretz losing it. Trevor Linden works the corner. Conroy on him. Here's Linden to Olin. From the line, weak and wide. Sabrikin on the other side tries to chop it out. Well, down by Linden. Henrik Sedin finds Linden in the slot. The backhand, and it hit Warner and didn't get through. It looked promising for the Canucks. They've still got it going, and Sopel's shot hits somebody in front. Linden sprawls, but Sabrikin's got it, and he will get it out as Vancouver comes right back in pursuit of another tying goal.
If Vancouver keeps going like this and keeps driving, they will draw a penalty here with 6:23 to go, but they got to keep their feet moving. They got to keep the forecheck going and activate their defense as much as possible. It's desperation time for Mark Crawford's group, and they got to pull everything out of the hat now.
Prior to tonight, Jerome McGinley had scored in 35 games this year. The Flames had suffered only 5 regulation losses in those games. And he has 2 tonight, trying to enhance that stat and get the Flames to round 2. But Morrison has other ideas. Naslund has room, and a shot knocked down along the way. Morrison has it tied up in his skates. Yell there quickly. Works the boards. Nilsson trying to wrap it out. Kept in by Morrison. Now Regeer after it. And he plays it off the netting. And we'll have another face-off in the Calgary zone. Trevor Linden on this face-off, 14-7 on the night. Yell gets him that time. And up ahead to Marcus Nilsson. Here's a 2-on-1. Nilsson, Clark, Leopold, 2, and a shot! Stopped by Auld, and a huge stop there by the young goaltender to keep Vancouver within 1.
Well, he's going to have to make a few of those now because Vancouver's gambling offensively, and off the draw, one defenseman back. And Vancouver's Jovanovski just commits to the half board. That creates a 3-on-1. Give Alex Auld a ton of credit. In perfect position on that play.
Now a face-off, pulled back to Regeer, a shot, blocked away by Auld. Keane after him, Donovan got there first, Lombardi has it. And Lombardi taken down by Linden. Donovan collects the puck. And the Flames are playing aggressively right now in the Vancouver zone.
They'd like to spend as much time as possible in Vancouver's zone defending the lead. The best way to do it.
Shooting Vancouver 11-6 now in the third period. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes to go. Third period giveaway. All bails out Jovanovski.
Here's that poke check again, and it worked again.
Now Morrison to the attack. The best Canuck forward in the series with Naslund. And Cook. Warner a chance to clear. He'll ring the boards and send Vancouver back. A couple of chances for the Flames to make it a 2-goal game. But Alex Auld comes up big again.
Jovanovski just overskates the puck. Conroy has had another whale of a game. Gets a good chance. And how about Alex Auld? He loves using that long reach of his, and his poke check is a third time he's made big saves using his stick and then getting, this time, his left pad on it also. Face-offs will be everything now, the latter half of this third period.
In the draw, Henrik Sedin tried to kick it to his brother Warner there. Henrik a little slow to get up as Marcus Nielsen goes back to work with speed and then lost it as he made his move on Sokol. Away goes Ruutu. He'll flip it in. Daniel Sedin after it against Ferentz. Ruutu in the corner. Henrik in the far side. Behind the net. Daniel couldn't come up with it. And it's played by Clark to the line. Malik held the zone momentarily and then off Lombardi and out. 4:04 left here in the third period.
Sutter got away with using 6 defensemen pretty much exclusively until this third period, so the minutes haven't been too high for the big boys.
Now Cook, he has the lone Vancouver goal. Back to Salo, shot! Kiprusoff the save, loose in the high slot, Nieminen. Out at center, he'll dump and chase against Salo. Billy Nieminen in on the forecheck, Sean Donovan with the puck, Morrison there. Donovan trying to hold it down there once again. Killing precious seconds. Now Morrison up with it. Outlets to Naslund. At the end of a shift, Marcus Naslund will roll it in. Now Linden back out. Along with Chubarov, Brzezinski over the boards too. Brett Warner up ahead for Iginla. Couldn't get it deep. Olin. Beats up with Iginla at center, and it's played by Jelena down the ice. Jovanovski gives it away. Stefan Yell broke up the pass. And Jovanovski takes him down along the end boards.
Just 4 defensemen now for Calgary.
There's Linden. A little curl inside the line. Now Raczynski after it. He'll play it deep. Go after it against McGear. Leaves it there for Henrik Sedin. And Linden, the captain, in his third Game 7 lifetime against Calgary. The other 2 went to overtime. Here's a shot deflecting high. Kiprusoff off balance in the crease, and the puck went over the net. Sokol a shot. Kiprusoff clubs that away. So still some Vancouver pressure. Malik plays it along the boards. Leopold takes over.
Rebound control has not been great. He looks a little nervous in there at the moment, but he's making the save still.
Now Hendricks got Daniel loose, right wing. Sanderson dashing in. Pass broken up, Hendrick doesn't see it. And then a stick broken on a slash. And with 1:48 to go, a penalty is upcoming against Vancouver. Or is it? Oh, it's going against the Flames.
I think it's going to go here to Ferentz for the slash. His stick exploded on him. And once again, those sticks. And here's a little play on the hand, enough. The stick goes, up goes the arm. That's an even up call. However, they've been calling that the whole playoffs, and they've called it again with 1:48 to go. Only advantage that Calgary has in this situation is they can ice the puck without a whistle. And it'll be interesting to see how long it takes before all comes out of the net.
Minute 48 to go. Fans on their feet.
No timeout yet for Mark Crawford. Brendan Morrison on the draw against Craig Conroy. Morrison. Not been very good so far in this hockey game after 2 periods. It's 25%.
Here we go.
He does here.
Craig Conroy, Brendan Morrison. And from the scrum, it's saved by the Canucks and not kept in at the line. Jovanovski's going to argue the call. He thought he held the zone.
And Conroy, after 2 periods, was 58%. I think Trevor Linden, at some point, you may see him on the ice here to take the draws. But who do you take off? Do you then put Naslund back on the point and go with 4 forwards? There, Naslund wins that one.
Salo drills it in. Calgary trying to end 15 years of playoff frustration. Haven't won a series since the '89 Cup. They're 90 seconds away, but only one goal up as Cook's taken out. Naslund back, all cheating out. He's headed off. Jovanovski sends it deep. The extra attacker is Trevor Linden. Here is a chance. Morrison stopped by Kiprasov.
Big save, Kiprasov. Good rebound control that time. And now Linden will be on the ice with his critical face-off. And there's the shot. Morrison trying to be the hero again here, as he's been so much in this series. Morrison, it looks like... Now there comes the timeout, as expected by Mark Crawford.
1:16 on the clock, and now the Canucks will regroup at the bench.
See if we can watch Mark Crawford here. I don't think we're going to get a very good look at him. We might get a better look at Sutter, who looks as calm as a cucumber there, going over the face-off alignment and the defensive responsibilities with his group. Mark Crawford maps out the offensive plan for the Vancouver Canucks.
You know, since Game 5, Daryl Sutter and his coaching staff have talked about playing with a Game 7 mentality. Well, 3 games later, they seem to have it down pat. But can they hold on? Young group, they haven't been under this kind of pressure before.
Linden will take the draw against Yell. What a matchup this has been all series.
76 seconds left. The towels are waving in Vancouver. Linden prevails, but they're going to have to do it again. And they're going to have to add 2 seconds back onto the clock.
What is the ruling there? As Linden won the draw and then the whistle went. And we'll do it all over again.
Clock readjusted. And this time Yell gets the better of Linden. He'll scrap in the corner and try and win possession back, and they do. Olin fires Kiprasov out. Above the blue ice to make that save. Sauer moves in. Cook in front. Jovanovski shouldering Regier into the net. Back up top. Olin fires. Knocked down. That hit Cook. Salo plays it. Over to Naslund on the far side. Marcus Naslund directing traffic. Cook's in front. Shot, and it whistles wide. Around to Salo. Back into the corner. Past Jovanovski. Regier held up by Cook. Stays on it. Knocked down by Naslund. Half minute to go. Up top, Olin. Look at the traffic in front, and they're going to whistle it. And we're going to get penalties, I think, to both. Well, is it going to be both? I think so. Warner and Jovanovski.
It's a high sticking, at least to Jovanovski.
And it is only going to be one. He looked like he
that's
signaled
it.
to Warner. Warner, without a helmet, was just the victim, apparently.
Right in the back of the neck there, 3 times. And it was the one to hit Warner in the back of the neck that cost Jovanovski the penalty.
Face-off comes outside the line. Now it will be 6 skaters, or 5 skaters against 5. 26.1 on the clock. Five skaters to 4. Barrett's in the box. Jovanovski now in the box. And almost all my fingers accounted for.
Well, there we go. So it'll be a regular power play opportunity here with the goalie out with 26 seconds to go in the hockey game. The face-off outside. And I'm sure they'll get it back and try and whip it around here, the boards. If, in fact, Morrison wins the draw.
Ginla has hit 1 empty net in this series. Conroy gets the draw. Ginla's got the puck, rolling it to the net and off the side of the goal. Debris on the ice and 15 seconds left. Ginla has the stick knocked out of his hand. He falls at center. Naslund dashing in. 10 seconds left. Marcus Naslund to the net. Stop. Scores! Scores! Matt Cook cashing in. 5.7 seconds left. And they're still alive. passes an empty net, and Marcus Naslund sparks the Canucks.
Iginla gets his stick knocked right out of his hands here. He's calling for a penalty, and then he trips on the stick, so he's in the back check without a stick. He hauls down Morrison. How about Marcus Naslund, though? He makes a great play going around, and then somehow, Matt Cook finds room in the slot. Here's Naslund cutting in, and Matt Cook goes right past Robin Regeer. We got overtime.
1954, the time of the goal, and this Western Canadian epic won't end. Another astonishing script. It is absolutely unbelievable. Marcus Naslund, the captain, with his most determined ship of the series, creates the tying goal.
You know, Chris, to me, it's only fitting. This has been such an incredible series. It really should go into overtime, shouldn't it? And that's going to be a controversial play right there, because the officials just made a similar call on a slash, knocking a player's stick out of his hands, but it doesn't matter. The Vancouver Canucks find a way to tie this hockey game, and Ed Jovanovski can't hardly contain himself as he's all alone in the penalty box.
Might have thought it was over after his penalty. There's the Canuck reaction. Cook is third from Naslund, and Oland, after Jerome Iginla's bid for a hat trick, misses by that much. The series was over if Iginla hits the empty net. Instead, Brian Burke's team still has some life. Well, if you thought Game 6 was implausible, how about this? Overtime, Game 7, just like 89 and 94. Just in case, triple overtime in Game 6. And a thriller in Game 7 isn't enough. Let's go to overtime in Game 7, thanks to Matt Cook. And this building, the loudest we've heard it, was nervous early and very quiet in the third period. What if Jerome Iginla had have sunk that empty net puck?
Or what if he just would have continued to carry the puck into the zone, Chris, and forget about the open net? And that is a play that he'll be thinking about for quite some time if the Calgary Flames don't win this. And Alex All with a couple of big saves when his team was down by a goal in the third period.
Whoever the scriptwriter is, he's doing one heck of a job in this series.
And of course, Leopold allowed Naslund to walk around him. Regeer allowed Cook to go to the net. So a lot of breakdowns on that goal.
Important to note those two players in the penalty box, because Andrew Ferentz only has a dozen seconds to go. Ed Jovanovski has a minute 33, so Calgary's going to get an early power play in overtime.
Fresh ice as well.
They were able to collect themselves after the overtime loss in Game 6. Can they put it back together after coming within 6 seconds of winning Game 7? Ferentz back on the ice, and now the Flames to their 5th power play of the night. And they do have a power play goal tonight, thanks to Jerome Iginla. Jordan Leopold slowly, and now Iginla with authority over the line. Jelena in, taken down in the circle. Conroy after it there. He can't find the puck. Mike Keane, the veteran penalty killer, is able to swat it out past Leopold. 50 seconds left in Jovanovski's penalty. Regeer. He'll send it back in. Oland pounds it off the boards. Held in by Warner in front. There's Iginla to Conroy. Conroy down. And as he tried to hook it back to the point, no one was home.
That's because Calgary was on a change. Regeer was getting off the ice to turn.
Jelena smartly headmans it to Yell over the line. 25 seconds of power play time left. Iginla still out on the ice. Back to the point. Ferentz across the ice. Warner. Here's the shot deflecting high. Iginla off the boards. Here's Yell shot, all big, another huge, they score! A rebound, and it's Martin Jelena, the former Canuck, and the Calgary Flames will end the cup curse and move on to Detroit in round 2.
Are stunned. They're just sitting on the bench. They can't believe it.
9 seconds left for the Jovanovski penalty, and it is a power play goal. Happy birthday, Morgan Jelena. Dad's just got a series winner. It'll be a hot time in that town tonight. Alex Auld made 2 highlight reel saves, and then Marty Jelena finished the series.
Well, the Calgary Flames deserve all the credit in the world. They've battled through adversity, and you talk about battling through adversity. The Vancouver Canuck organization, the Bertuzzi situation, Cloutier being hurt, and they've been doing just the same the last 15 games or so as well in the regular season, and then now throughout the playoffs. And Alex Auld with 2 excellent saves before Jelena here bangs it in. But it all starts with the captain Iginla coming off the boards. Yell keeps the puck alive. Iginla with another shot. And then Jelena barely gets the puck over Alex Auld after he made 2 incredible saves to keep the play alive.
Marty Jelena benched earlier in the series. Jerome Iginla, another assist. 3-point game for the captain. Jelena from Iginla and Yell at 125.
Jerome Iginla has always been a star in this league. I think we could call him a superstar now because he's starting to do it in the playoffs. He's also done it in the Olympics. He was the leader here in this game tonight, period, for the Calgary Flames.